How's it going, Sag? It's Robin here. Thank you for joining me on Aries Fire Tarot today. So I'm going to do a reading that I call Timeless. This is going to be available whenever you need this guidance to bounce back on your wealth and abundance journey. The spread I'm using is called Get Rich Quick, and it's going to help identify abundance blocks, help you release any fears, and get you back onto that wealth mindset, like whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, right? So hopefully this will help you. For Sagittarius in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I'm just going to give the Witch's Tarot a bit of a cleanse, and then we'll get going here. It's just a 3-card spread. So this is the first card. Why are you blocked from financial abundance? Okay, that's always a big one. A lot of people can go through their whole life, never know what's blocking them. So we do have the Justice card here. So this is a little bit, this is a little bit like, well, why did they get that? This is a little bit of a defensiveness. This is really sharp. You know what I mean? This is feeling like basically you got screwed a little bit, where you're like, oh, so annoyed. This is like, where's mine? You know what I mean? Sort of stamping your foot at the universe, and the universe is like, I don't think so. Okay, so, and this is called justice. So you could feel justified to behave that way, like I'm doing everything right, like, and having little hissy fits and just being like, harumph, I'm just going to sit down over here and be quiet until I want to complain about the next person. Okay, so this can just really happen when things go very, very well for other people that maybe you don't like too much, or like you've been so patient and you have been doing things the right way and it's still not coming to you, and then you have this air of frustration. It's like, I can't do this anymore, okay? But this is sending like wave after wave of really negative energy out, okay? And it's very hard to recover from. It can be very challenging for you to be happy for other people, especially if it gets you in the wrong mood. You know what I mean? When you're having one of those Sagittarius big bonfires. I know what I'm talking about. My mother's a Sagittarius. And then it's like nothing can make you happy after that. So that's a huge block, so how are you ever going to be happy for other people? Maybe you want to start asking yourself that question. And if you're following people that you're jealous of, eliminate them from your feed right away. Okay, if there's people that annoy you, irritate you, doesn't matter if it's your friends or your family, you don't owe anybody your presence on social media, and you just have to keep that in mind. So let's see how to help get yourself into a wealth mindset. Okay, so this is like exactly what I was talking about. Pushing people back. I don't want to hear it. I'm not in the mood for that. I'd really love to hear about whatever your promotion or your lottery win, but I'm kind of cranky right now. Can we do it later? And then you can speak to them when you're in a bit more of a joyful and congenial mood, and not cause these ripple effects of just being like PO'd because someone else got it again. Okay, so with the Justice card, 7 of Wands is really just making time for yourself and maybe having a rational conversation with yourself. It's like, I'm really happy for that person. Like I'm not going to get angry because it wasn't me. Find that genuine spark of joy, So let's see what fear about money you need to release here, Sagittarius. Just one second. I'll pull you another card. This is quite, I want to say funny, but like odd. Okay, so this is the Death card. So this is quite like, do you think life as you know it will end because you come into a little bit more money? I know some people are really afraid of getting rich, okay? So is that what is going on here? Do you think that that is going to be pushed over onto other people that are doing well, and that you could be really afraid for them somehow, because there's that fear here with the Death card, is that your life could change. You could lose everything. There could be a car accident, you know, your private jet could go down. There's a real, like, what's going to happen to me if I get rich? And what is going to happen to this person if they win the lottery, like other people doing well? That could be why you're getting so, like, freaked out and angry about it, because you have, maybe you witnessed sometime in the past, or you saw a documentary where somebody really wealthy ended up, you know, 6 feet under or something like that. And it was so imprinted on your brain that every time now you see success, you associate it with some sort of bad thing going on. So, wow, that really needs to be, like, undone. Do you know what I mean? That's a lot to carry, you know? So it is really stealing your joy and keeping you from feeling happy for other people that really just want you to be happy for them. And it's keeping, like, all this wealth and abundance back and away from you. I'll just pull one more here for Sagittarius. Hold on. I mean, this guy just says it all. This is the Page of Wands. He does represent fire signs, so there is a new life available for you. Some of you might have a familiar. There is a cat there, but this guy is so happy. It's like you're going to have to really learn how to deal with whatever it is that is, like, when you recognize that anger coming up, you've got to stop yourself and say, why is this happening right now? Instead of, like, allowing yourself to feel so upset and feel like there's this massive injustice going on in your life, and deal with whatever this fear is of something ending, you know what I mean? And welcoming in new messages about wealth and abundance. Man, this is complicated, Sagittarius. You're going to have to check that moment immediately when it happens. Your reaction to somebody's good news when they win the lottery, whatever, and you're like, oh, you know, and you start to fester. Why? Ask yourself why in that moment, and how you can heal it, so you can start listening to messages on how you can live your best life, Sag. Okay, so, wow, that was a deep one. I'm going to go. Take care. Bye.